What is going on, you guys? My name is Destruct, and welcome to this little roundup of information on the Taken King expansion for Destiny. Now, all of this information has been released in the past few days, so this is all pretty exciting news, and I know a lot of people are hyped for this expansion, and there's a ton of speculation to how this expansion will play out. Now, before I begin this news video, let me just make an announcement that my channel will be short on uploads until further into next week. I'm basically taking a little break from video creating due to some summer events. Expect me back on Tuesday or Friday of next week, where I'll be continuing my schedule as usual. Now, the Taken King expansion is coming out on the 15th of September 2015, and we're going to be getting a load more information on the release at E3 this year. I will most likely be making a video regarding some of the big information for lots of new games, so if you're interested, make sure you stick around for that. Now, it has been said that this expansion will be much bigger than the two previous DLC packs, The Dark Below and House of Wolves, and this apparently justifies the $40 price tag. I'm really hoping they're going to bring a load of new content to the table. I won't be pre-ordering this DLC, I'll be waiting to see reviews before I purchase it, but I have high hopes for the quality of this product. If you're in the UK, like myself, we usually get ripped off compared to other parts of the world in terms of the exchange rate. We usually have to pay more, so expect the DLC to cost £35 for us. Really, it should cost about £28, but I highly doubt it will go as low as that because everything here is more expensive in the gaming industry. Now, unlike the House of Wolves expansion, there will be a brand new raid where you battle Oryx. Now, if you didn't know already, Oryx is the father of Crota, who you fight in the Dark Below raid, and Oryx is frequently mentioned in the story of Destiny as the king of the Hive race, so I am looking forward to seeing how this raid pans out. If Oryx is the king of the Hive, then perhaps that means the Hive will be as prevalent in future expansions as their king will be dead. Now, one key feature which has been announced officially by Bungie is that there will be a new subclass for each class in the game. Now, right now, each class has 2 of 3 elemental types from their super. The Warlock has Void and Solar, for example, as in the Void Walker is Void and the Sunsinger is Solar. And the same for the other 2 classes, they have different elemental, but each one has one missing. So Warlock is missing an Arc class, and the same goes for the other 2 who are missing one elemental type. Now, the Warlock class, subclass, sorry, will be Arc based, and it's based around an electrical storm. Now, this sounds really epic, and I'm hoping it will be similar to the Sunsinger in how the super stays active for a long time, unlike the Nova Bomb. I always find the Warlock has the most boring super attacks, but the most useful. And on the opposite of the opposite end of the scale, sorry, the Hunters usually get an amazing sounding super, but aren't particularly useful. An example is the Sunsinger for the Warlock. Its super is pretty dull. Basically, all your perks recharge extremely quickly for a few seconds. That's kind of uninteresting as someone who might be new to the game, but if you've actually played as a Sunsinger, it's actually pretty damn amazing in combat. Now, the Hunter will be seeing a Void class based around a gravity bow. This, in my opinion, sounds utterly amazing, and I can't wait to see how this plays out, especially in Crucible. I feel like Destiny has needed some fresh bow and arrow action for a while. Now, lastly, the Titan gets a Solar class, which is based around a flaming hammer. Again, this sounds amazing. I think this will be best in PvP, purely because it sounds as if it's a long-lasting super rather than a fast one, which may make it quite ineffective against bosses. Now, overall, all these subclasses sound epic, and I cannot wait to see how they play out in the game. Now, moving on to one of the massive features which has been speculated hugely over the past few days, is the actual race you'll be fighting. Now, the title of the expansion is The Taken King, which perhaps suggests that Oryx is the king of the Taken, which suggests possibly an entirely new race. If they happen to create a new race entirely, I will be thoroughly impressed. However, I wouldn't get your hopes up. I would predict that if it will just be a form of Hive, perhaps an elite breed which fights for Oryx. One big rumour is that the Taken will be a mixture of enemy races as well, including Fallen and Kabar, which have been taken over by Oryx and manipulated, and even some have gone as far as to say you might even be fighting Guardians, which have been manipulated and turned against the tower. Right now, the speculation is huge, and there are tons of rumours going around, but overall just loads of excitement and hype surrounding this new expansion. I'm looking forward to how the DLC will be in the next few weeks, as more information is released, especially at E3. I have been your host, Destruct. I thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button if you found this helpful, and subscribe for more Destiny content. I will see you sometime next week. Peace.